Cozy plum-covered walls, rustic wood furniture, and tons of eye-catching art and photography make this bedroom a great space for guests. This comfortable cabin-like bedroom is sure to make guests feel right at home, but at first glance, it's not your typical style cabin design. First thing you might notice is the unconventional color scheme. The walls, ceiling, and trim are covered in a shade of purple called plum. That's a hue which has a lot of brown and gray mixed into it, making it a lot less youthful and also totally gender neutral. And to make it a little more lively, I brought in an accent color of blue-gray, which looks really sophisticated. Typically, cabin bedrooms are usually styled with matching, super heavy wooden chests. I didn't want to do that in here. Instead, I took a lighter, mismatched approach, going with an antique table with enough space above for a lamp and accessories, but also open storage below. And on the other side, to balance it out, I brought in an industrial floor lamp. In addition to the room looking great, it's also practical as well. And that has a lot to do with versatile pieces. Here below the windowsill, I added the look and feel of a window seat by placing this antique church pew directly below it. In addition to offering another place to sit back and read books or take off and put on your shoes, it's also extra place to keep all of your luggage stored. Another example of versatility in the guest bedroom is tucked just underneath the bedside table. That otherwise dead space is now home to an upholstered stool, which you can pull out and add extra seating for guests. The windows are unique in that they butt up at the end of the house, so they're kind of in an L shape. It didn't really make sense to do drapes, so instead we have the Roman shades, so when they're pulled up, the room is flooded with tons of natural light, but when someone's in here and wants to go to sleep, total privacy. Something else you see a lot in cabin design is use of art that has a lot of landscape, local nature, or animals in it. I decided to take a different route. Instead, I found a local photographer who specializes in photographing old dilapidated spaces in old mill towns in the mountains. I unified them by framing them in the same rustic wood and the same white mat and organizing them in 3 rows of 3. Anytime you're hanging art in groupings, stick with odd numbers because it looks a lot more balanced. Another great feature for the guest area is the small bathroom just down the hall. It makes the whole area feel like an actual guest suite. And to keep the spa-like feel going throughout the bathroom, I covered the walls and the ceiling in a shade of gray-green paint and used marble mosaic tile on the floor. This suite packed with local charm offers guests a private, cozy space to recharge and refresh.